Greetings and great day, beautiful people. Dr. Dominique Reese here, CEO of Reese Financial Services, where I am the Chief Financial Coach, Consultant, and Strategist. And today we're going to be talking about personal financial economic empowerment. So for the past 2 to 3 weeks, I have been invited to places and spaces where the topic of discussion has been economic empowerment. I am so grateful, thank you, Father, to have been invited to these places and spaces because it really does matter. There's a lot of money flowing into our city, the great city of Los Angeles, South LA to be exact. And if you're not here in LA, then this message is still very applicable to you because we are in an interesting financial season. And I know that your money is top of mind because mine is top of mind. Nevertheless, when we think about economic empowerment, it tends to be on, maybe a macro scale. And we could look at individuals, we could look at business owners, but at the same time, and institutions, but at the same time, I play down in the lay of the land with the people. So I'm here on the front line doing the one-on-one work, working with private clients on their personal finances. And so whenever I'm having these macro discussions, I like to bring it down to a micro level. How does this impact you? How does this impact your personal finances? And the message that I'm going to deliver today is really about the importance of personal financial economic empowerment. Now, we all know that there is a wealth gap, right? There's no secret about that. And yes, there are systemic barriers that exist financially as to why there is a wealth gap. Nevertheless, right? And everything in divine order. What are we doing, you and me, individuals? What are we doing to close our personal economic wealth gaps? That's really what it comes down to for me, because I may not be able to impact change on an institutional level, bigger, maybe not yet. But what I can do is we focus on what we can, right? We focus on what we have. What I can do is work with you on your personal finances so that you begin to close your own wealth gap. Now, what does that mean to you? What would it mean to you to close your personal wealth gap? I have tons of conversations with women, in particular, Black women between the ages of 30 and 65, who are serving in their divine purpose, but have money problems to solve. They're making decent money, but they don't have a solid financial foundation. They have savings, budgeting, and investing in debt at the top of their minds. They're not sure where to start, how to build strategy from there. So when we're talking about how to get our finances in order, and when we're talking about the wealth gap, this big overarching problem that exists in our country, I like to take it back to self. I like to take it to the areas that we do control, and you control your personal finances. You control your household finances. But it's not just about getting the numbers right. It really does have to start with your mindset. So what does it mean to you to close your personal wealth gap? What does that even look like? And do you know why it needs to be closed? A lot of us are normalized to our financial situations. So when you think about the next best step that you should take, could it be budgeting? Which I like to really call it cash flow management now. Like, let's elevate our language, right? But that's all that it is. You're managing your cash flow. And what does that look like for you? Because some people hate budgeting, right? Can't do it. I don't stick to it. Well, there's a method to our madness here at Reese Financial Services, where we build budgets that reflect your lifestyle. And part of that is a subconscious training. So we're not just going to pull out a template and be like, here you go. There are a few steps that we've got to take to get you ready to even receive the budget, to get you ready to even understand why you need to be doing this, and then to get your commitment to actually do it. And we're not going to just build a budget. That's not what we're going to do. So I want to share with you insight around processes that may seem so mundane and common, but if we give it a bit of thought, it's very personal. There's nothing mundane about you as a person. You're unique. So the tools that you use to help you with your cash flow management should also be unique. You know, you could go print anything you Google. You may not stick to it because it's not unique to your lifestyle. It's not unique to your behavior. It's not unique to the reasons why you want to do it in the first place. You just know you should, because as adults, we should be financially responsible. So this work around closing our wealth gap, our personal economic wealth gaps, I think it begins in the mind, as all things do. And I want you to ask yourself what it would look like for you to close your own personal financial wealth gap. And what might the next step be for you to take in order to do that? Because after you think about it, now you need to take an action. And in taking that action, what could that look like? Is it beginning to adopt a healthy financial behavior that you currently do not implement? Could it look like working with someone? I'm about to hop on a consultation right now with someone who's really focused on budgeting, savings, investing, and debt. Those are the areas that are top of mind for the clients that I work with. And this is not foreign to us. We just haven't mastered strategy. So that's where you might need to work with someone. You got yourself to a good place, and now you're like, all right, what's next? I don't have the time. I don't have the accountability. I don't have the education. Okay, well, that's where you work with someone, because you can get all three of those working with me. We're going to educate you on the things that you don't know. We're going to provide you with tools to help you achieve the results. So now you're not just blindly out here wishing things change. No, we're going to do a little bit of work. We got to do the work to make sure that we see the results that we desire. And then you'll have the accountability, somebody checking in with you to make sure not only that you're getting things done, but that you're okay. You know, I tap in with clients all the time to just see how it's going. How is this going? How are you feeling? How did you process? Because our relationship with our money is what we are striving to improve. If we do that, the numbers will change. The numbers are just a reflection of your behavior, and your behavior is a product of your relationship. So really what we getting at, y'all, we getting at our relationship with our money. That's why it's called Master My Money. That's why my solution is called Master My Money, because it's about the relationship you have with your money. And yes, I do not discount the systemic things that keep us down financially. And there's something that we can do as well. And that's where Master My Money can be a solution. So let this be encouragement. Let this be food for thought on this Financial Freedom Friday. Let this be an opportunity for you to just take a few moments to think about how we might be able to work together. Are you really ready for the next step in your financial journey to accelerate your results, not have to do things by yourself, because there's no need for you to do that, and to stick to the script? You know, really get the work done so that 12 months from now, you're living in the work that you've committed to. You'll see the results. You'll have savings in your account beyond what you have now. Your debt would be manageable and being reduced. Your investing journey will have begun, and your budgeting skills will be top notch, because you will have adopted behaviors that serve you and that have become habits. All right. So I hope this is helpful on this awesome, beautiful Friday. Tap in with me. Let me know what's coming up for you as I share this. Comment in the comment section below. And if you're ready to talk, let's get a date on the calendar. Consultations are complimentary. I love being able to hear what's happening so that we could possibly see if I'm a good fit to support you in achieving the results that you want to achieve. All right. So that's all I've got for you today. Let me hear from you. And until we meet again, peace.